What kind of fruit meta are you living in? This is like when...
Nice mango tux. I like all the people with mango names.
Dude, mango, delicious fruit.
I really like mango, actually. I think it's one of the most underrated fruit.
Here's the thing with mango. It's delicious, don't get me wrong. But it's a little difficult to eat in a convenient and non-messy situation. Oftentimes you need like a knife or something, and you know, you gotta cut it up. Well, then it takes a while. I got the choice between a mango, which is more delicious than a banana, but a banana is much easier to serve.
I've never heard anyone ever complain about watermelon, and people
I complain about watermelon all the time. Usually to come around my house in the summertime. Kate's like, hey, let's buy a watermelon. I'm like, you gonna cut it up?
That sounds exactly like me. Even the whole eating of the watermelon process, that is like a pain in the ass.
You gotta get napkins and like a bowl.
Covered in watermelon juice and sticky as hell.
Exactly.
God forbid you want to eat it outside. The insects just eat you alive.
Yeah,
they don't care.
It's madness. I don't even understand it. I like it if someone prepares the watermelon for me.
Eat a banana.
Exactly. Long story short, why eat fruits other than bananas? The end.
You can say apples.
No.
But I can't eat apples.
No.
I have an allergy.
No, we can't say apples.
Where's Monty at?
Hey, Froggles just subscribed. Frugals just
Frugal Froggles.
There.
Apples to apples, dust to dust.
I've talked a lot about how I think a lot of English idioms are dumb. I think one of the most sensible ones is if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. That's like, if nobody likes eating raw lemons, that was the original position I was going to take. We all know somebody who claims to like eating raw lemons, but they were just trying to seem unique and, you know, have some weirdness be a part of their identity. That shit will give you some mouth sores. Now, you know, if you had to eat them to survive, you could probably make do, but, you know, who's going to say, oh yeah, I prefer a freaking lemon to like an orange or a banana or something like that. Look, this is not fair for me to say, but if you're saying that, I feel like you're being a little bit dishonest, so I'm not gonna believe you. I'm gonna say, yeah, lemons are your favorite fruit. Here's 3 lemons. I'm gonna have 3 tangerines. We'll eat them at the same time, and whoever finishes first wins. That's all I'm trying to get out of this situation. Anyway, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Yeah. It doesn't really work in like all situations though. This is basically like if life gives you, you know, if life shits on you, make the best of it. Well, like, you know, in some, you know, you got fired? Okay. You know, life gave you lemons, make some lemonade, apply at a new place, maybe get a better pay or something like that. But what if, like, you know, like a family member dies or something like that? How are you supposed to make lemonade out of that? That doesn't sound like a delicious lemonade. But all in all, I would give that idiom... Because what this show has basically become is Northernlion's idiom rating show.
I got an honest question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think that watermelon is the best fruit?
Let's say, is it the tastiest fruit? Because there's times when I'd rather eat like a banana than a watermelon out of convenience, without a doubt. Because, like, it's an annoying food to prepare.
What is the actual metric we're deciding this by?
Tastiest fruit.
I absolutely believe pineapple is the tastiest fruit.
Alright, okay. I could go with you there.
I almost always will eat a pineapple if it's in front of me, or a piece of pineapple.
That's fair enough. I'm not a huge... I mean, actually, that's not fair. I love pineapple. But it's one of those things where it's like you can't eat too much of it, or... kind of like the chemical balance in your mouth gets upset, right?
It's a little abrasive, but I don't think I have enough of a problem with it that I wouldn't eat it still.
I think I gotta go watermelon, honestly. I think I could...
the taste is fine, but the amount of work involved is just too much.
Let's assume that somebody else prepared an infinite supply of readily consumable watermelon.
I get tired of the taste faster than with pineapple.
You get tired of the taste of watermelon? I would not have... You're not wrong. I would not have expected that.
I mean, since it's my opinion, I didn't think I was wrong.
Exactly. I just wanted to clarify. I'm not coming at you from that perspective of, like, you're objectively incorrect. I'm just... If someone prepared an infinite amount of, like, every fruit for me in a very consumable fashion, I would probably take watermelon. Watermelon isn't a fruit, it's a melon. Son, how many pots have you smoking today?
How many pots have you smoking today?
That's a good question.
That way. What's your top 3 then, if you're gonna go
that's
as
tough,
watermelon?
man. I think pineapple could be up there. And this is like the worst chest. I think pineapple could be up there.
I hope it is.
Like a nice ripe mango.
Oh, mango's gonna be mine too.
I don't want like those mangoes that are like the same texture and like hardness as potatoes.
Of course you don't. Who wants those?
But if I can get like a nice, if I guarantee that all my mangoes would be ripe, mangoes would be in there for sure.
Does an avocado count as a fruit?
Dude, you're gonna eat like a freaking raw avocado?
I just like guacamole a lot.
I like guacamole a lot as well, but how many raw avocados do you think you could eat if you get sick of the taste of watermelon in like, you know, an appreciable or measurable
I'm just trying to
amount of time?
save my access to guacamole. I'm not gonna eat
That's
it.
it, you're just like protecting it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like if you could only have 3 fruits. It's like a nightmare situation as opposed
Yeah,
to...
they're all gonna go extinct.
Okay,
Just pick
if
them
we
up,
had
so-
a boat only large enough to take an infinite amount of 3 fruits with us. If it was a boat of infinite size that only had 3 rooms, I guess I would take watermelon. And we're ignoring the nutritional value of the fruits, of course. Because as we've established, pineapple has no appreciable amounts of any vitamins or minerals except for manganese and a vitamin between C and D. So, with that very specific set of circumstances in mind, this is a very good question. I don't know the answer at all.
Pineapple, mango, lime.
Limes? What in the hell?
I don't want to get scurvy, man.
Dude, you're
We're
not-
gonna be on the high seas of this
Oh,
boat.
now you're coming at it from the worst perspective.
Why? I
You're-
hate scurvy.
You're trying to solve it now instead of just...
I like lime too. Does coconut count as a fruit, or is that a
Oh
nut?
my god, you're gonna be the guy who takes coconut?
I just want to put the lime in the coconut, that's all. Thank you, King Puddington, also for the subscription.
Nick is fuckboy supreme. You had people on your side until you started this lime bullshit. Lime?
What did
You
you
gotta
do?
be kidding me. Lime? Lime?
What is wrong with lime? I never said, like, delicious alcoholic beverages don't exist. Maybe you want to put some lime in them.
Everybody who is saying apples, that's like the most...
Disingenuous.
Apples is like the daddest fruit of all time. There's nothing wrong with that. Just recognize that
Daddest.
you are a dad.
What about just, like, a tangerine?
Dude, tangerines could be up there for sure. Tangerines, clementines, you know, something in that vein.
Just be the whole family of them.
Yeah,
please.
they're the same thing, aren't they? It's just one big conspiracy. You can't pull the wool over my eyes.
Some are a little sweeter than others, some are lighter than others. I don't know.
Satsuma oranges, like they're all the same shit. They're all just small oranges, man. It's like the whole baby carrot meta.
I don't know, baby carrots taste way better to me than full size.
Do you know? And
They're
I'm not trying to ruin baby carrots for you. Did you know baby carrots are like old carrots that they cut the old
Shrunk
parts
down.
off of, and then like the core of the old carrot is what becomes a baby carrot.
I didn't know that, but it doesn't really change anything.
It
for me.
shouldn't, as far as I'm concerned.
Do you have any bad facts about water chestnuts?
Are you gonna take water chest? What are you gonna be making non-stop like Chinese stir fries up there on your incredibly?
I just really think the texture of them is very unique, that's all.
I actually like a water chestnut as well. I'm not gonna disagree.
There's nothing like them out there that I'm aware of in my very limited knowledge of vegetables.
I like a water chestnut. How do you feel about bamboo shoots, Nick?
I don't know. I don't think I've eaten any.
Never eaten a bamboo shoot?
I don't know. I don't have a very large knowledge of that
How do you
kind
feel
of-
about baby corn?
Oh, it's pretty good.
I'm for it. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page here. I think I have a real preference for fruits that you eat with a fork.
Alright.
I'm into
What
that.
about fruit that you paddle with a wooden spoon?
I don't
Like,
even understand this at all.
Pomegranate.
What kind of fruit meta are you living in? This is like when the Europeans came to the New World and there was like people were like eating pemmican and shit like that. Like I have no idea what kind of reality you exist in.
Pelicans.
You're talking about fucking what fruit do you want to take with you? Oh, the water chestnuts count. What are you talking about?
The water chestnut thing was actually super tangential. It wasn't intended to be part of the fruit conversation.
Water chestnuts count. I'm not paddling my fruit. I came over here on a boat.
I figured since you came over on the boat, maybe you were more inclined to paddle your fruit.
That's a good point. It would be like practical.
Pomegranate. See, chat likes pomegranate a lot.
You know, I'll admit that you're getting a good bang for your buck on the whole preparation aspect, because pomegranates are annoying as hell to actually prepare.
Have you seen the YouTube video? Because that guy has got it down.
Really?
He's figured it out. You hit him with the wooden spoon, all the seeds fall out, and you have a good time in the process.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
He had a really good time. I'm going to tell you right now. He's never had as much fun as he had with that.
This is the angriest I've ever gotten at you, NL. You don't be angry just because I've been right all day.
Be angry at him how he plays Isaac. Always.
I don't dislike pomegranates. I like pomegranates. I'm just saying, you know. I guess, you know, I didn't really think about it. If someone prepared a bunch of pomegranates for me, I'd be like, that's all right.
Might save your life. Think about all the antioxidants.
Think about how much money you'd save on palm, or how much money you could make by selling palm.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is... that shit is expensive.
How about cherries? What do they do for you?
I like cherries. Allow me to get a little weird. I think they're a little too meaty for me.
Too needy?
They're a little too meaty. Like, after a couple of cherries...
Meaty.
Yeah, meats. Like, M-E-A-T.
Yeah, I heard meat.
After a few too many cherries, I'm just like, you know, this is not enough. This is too many.
Unfortunately, I've got a bit of an allergy to them, but I like the taste of them. I just can't really eat them.
That's fair.
They're going on my death list, unfortunately.
Your death list.
Whatever. The fruits that are banished to the abyss.
You've reframed the question. Instead of you can only save 3 fruits, it's you can kill all but 3 fruits.
Yeah. Well, there's the boat with the infinite rooms, right? Except there's only 3 rooms.
Right, yeah. Well, there's infinite space, but only 3 spaces.
Infinite 3 spaces.
And you can't put a room inside of another room. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, tell that to Doctor Who.
After too many of anything, I feel like that's too many. Yo, but you can't have too many watermelon. Nick is incorrect in my assessment about that.
We haven't even discussed strawberries yet.
I would consider them if you always got good strawberries. You never got any of the ones that were like a little too tart, or you bit in and it was like half soft on one side.
Oh, those are the worst.
I would be for it. You would be pretty easy to convince me. The
Who are you bumping out?
Well, I don't even know if I'd chosen a third one yet. I got mangoes and I got watermelon, of course. You know what? Like ripe, delicious, juicy peaches might be a contender.
Is that number 3?
That could be number 3.
So you're not even gonna put lime on there?
Lime has no chance.
God. I gotta take the dog food over the 8-ball here, or I'm gonna die.
What about melons?
No, I'm taking the 8-ball. I can't do it.
What about melons, Nick?
What about melons?
You like cantaloupe? You like honeydew?
I like honeydew. I like cantaloupe.
Me too. Would you consider putting them on there? I think I could eat a lot of cantaloupe or honeydew. If I was on a long sailing voyage and had nothing to do but eat infinite amounts of fruits, I think cantaloupe would fit the bill.
Do we still have salt?
What's the fucking salt for?
On the cantaloupe.
You're putting salt on the cantaloupe?
Yeah. It's really good. You should try it.
I don't know what to say to you anymore.
It's fine. Just try it out. It's not a big deal. It's just a little salt. You've got plenty of it on your stream. Just put some on your cantaloupe.
I was watching the television yesterday. The show is irrelevant. But it was an ad for Jack in the Box that came on TV. And you know how sometimes food companies do those ads where it's like, we ventured to the 7 corners of the earth to blah, blah, blah. The Jack in the Box ad does that. The spice in question that they have added to their burger recipe, black pepper.
Alright. That's not
we ventured to the far corners of the earth to bring you the universal seasoning that everybody puts on almost everything already.
It's the default when you make any kind of preparation of meat. You always put some salt and some peppers.
This is absolutely correct, yes.
So what's the fuss then?
I feel like Jack in the Box is a little bit behind the culinary times.
What have they been rubbing their meat with?
That's a very good question.
They're not even aware of the meta.
There you go.
Alright, get a little passionate about this.
That's acceptable. We've all been there, and I don't mean on vacation. I think my run might be coming to an end, Nick.
Oh, good for you.
This is like my 8th iteration on the chest, but...
Well, I killed Mom's heart. Hope you're proud.
That's good, man. That's exciting. You're Guppy.
I'm Guppy. I've got good damage. Got 3 spirit hearts and 5 lives. Guppy's head.
Oh, that was a good run, man.
You're welcome. So you didn't want to do Judas? Turns out, not so bad.
Yeah, on the 2nd floor, I got 3 devil items and became Guppy. It was pretty easy.
I found it more difficult than you did.
Chad, don't even start with me on fucking watermelon, man. Watermelon is in there. It's in there number one. If there was only one room on this boat with infinite space, it would go to watermelon.
Have you tried dipping your chips in cottage cheese yet?
Absolutely not, no.
Oh.
That's not gonna happen. I'll play some Nuclear Throne here.
Some of your chat was like, finally someone who understands me with the salt on cantaloupe, and others were like, what are you doing?
I've heard of this before. I'm a little surprised that that was considered like a prerequisite.
Well, it just helps me enjoy it.
You get a topping with your fruit?
I was asking if salt existed tangentially, and then I was going to apply it.
No, we gave the salt room to the cantaloupe.
Salt doesn't need a room. We're on a boat. The ocean's filled with it.
Oh, you're gonna fucking desalinate ocean water on the fly?
No, I'm just going to rub it with ocean water.
That's ridiculous.
The salt's in it.
You're gonna wash off all the delicious juices of the cantaloupe. They're gonna diffuse out of the cantaloupe into the ocean water, making the ocean water more delicious, but in such low concentrations as to be imperceptible to the human tongue.
It's homeopathic, though.
You could just eat the cantaloupe, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Watermelon is the most overrated fruit of all time. In all previous related fruit discussions I've had in my life, I have not included watermelon. And I thought about today, why? Why have I not included watermelon? And I realized that subconsciously I had considered it cheating because watermelon is so delicious. That I'd been like, it's not fair. Obviously the question that they're asking is, what is the greatest fruit of all time except watermelon? Because otherwise, that's like asking what's 1 + 1.
18.
We don't need an answer to this question, is what I'm trying to get at. The answer is irrelevant. The limit does not exist.
I really wish you'd tried dipping some stuff into cottage cheese for me.
I have never dipped anything into cottage cheese, including a spoon, and I'm not starting now.
I don't know why you think it's so bad.
Cottage cheese is one of those foods where if you say, I don't understand how you think it's gross, I think you're being a little disingenuous. Cottage cheese may well be delicious, but I can understand why you think it's gross.
No, I don't. Is it the texture? You don't
like
the
texture? It's the texture and the smell and the look as it is smeared across
your... It smells fine.
It smells bad, and the look of it as it is spread across the gaping maw of a cottage cheese consumer is...
Dude, it shouldn't smell like anything.
Well, maybe that's my problem.
It's pretty much neutral when it's sitting there.
You're taking issue with the wrong part of this discussion.
Alright, sure. Triple shot, and Spider Baby, and Aquarius.
You got a chest?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I have 1 heart.
NL, watermelon is a berry you scrub. Yo, what are you talking about?
What?
That's like telling me a deer isn't an animal, it's an ungulate. Yo, it exists in the phylum Ungulata, but it's in the animal kingdom, you ding-dong.
Ungulate? It's not like something that hangs out in the back of your throat.
That's a uvula.
Yeah, an ungulate.
Rob, what's the best fruit, man?
What's the best fruit?
You know, I was listening to you guys talk about that, and I think that's, like, way too difficult a decision to make.
You only get 3 in the infinite boat.
What if you only got to take 1?
I'm kind of with you on the watermelon, though I don't eat watermelon that much, though. So, like...
Well, it's annoying.
Bad idea, then.
Well, yeah, but, like, I mean, the keeping the watermelon...
Keeping the watermelon.
Keep the waterman around, man.
Hi, Bear.
If you're gonna be on a boat, you might as well have a waterman.
Keep the waterman.
You should keep the waterman. That's like a general rule. But no, here's another question. Can it be seedless watermelon?
Of course.
Okay.
Bullshit.
How is that bullshit at all?
It should never be seedless. You gotta pick
the
most...
10 months. We had a baby, and now we've been swaddling it for like a month.
Pick the most obnoxious preparation of that fruit, and that's the one you gotta live with.
Oh, okay.
What? Well, that's ridiculous.
I would go with apple then if it's got to be like the worst preparation.
No, because the worst manipulation of apple would be like we shoved it up like some hobo's asshole, and then he shit it out into like a big pot that we buried under the earth until bacteria broke it down to the point where it was like a slurry, and then he took another shit on it if he was still alive after that 12-month process.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That sounds like I wouldn't take any fruit if
exactly. That's why Nick's manipulation of the central premise is nonsensical.
You're nonsensical.
Largely.
This became very scientific. I like it.
You're scientific.
Thanks.
Wow.
Kate
I'm
and
gonna draw
I,
Jim Carrey now.
for my birthday, we ate, this is like 7 months ago, we ate at like a fancy restaurant. And for the final course, they brought out a cheese plate. And they're like, so we got like, this cheese is like blah, blah, blah. And it's like soft and moldy, fair. And they're like, this cheese we like wrapped in beehive paper and then like buried beneath the earth for 2 months to age it or something like that. And then the last one, they were like, this is just like really good mozzarella. And that was by far the best cheese on the plate. And I felt like such a Philistine. But the bee paper cheese like almost made me throw up.
I wanted him to say like, this is the one we buried under the earth, and then here's some Kraft American cereal. Just want to go that out.
As soon as we saw you come in, we decided we probably should hedge our bets on this cheese plate.
Mr. Wizard, welcome to the patrol. Rain speaks for you, my friend. Thank you for subscribing.
Woo!
Hey guys, feel Woo!
Did you hear Nick say that he would take a lime as one of his...
I did. Yeah, but come on, man. Like,
What's the big deal about a lime?
It's not a fruit. I guess it is. It's.
What
a
do you
citrus
fucking
thing.
get
Yeah.
out?
When have you
Come on,
ever
man.
eaten a
Like-
lime?
What?
You ever eaten a lime? You put lime, like you take limes and you juice them. You use them as an
I'm
additive.
still
to
saying
it.
you can juice them.
Why lime?
Would you don't want to drink alcohol ever again?
Like, I don't drink alcohol. The only thing I have limes with is tequila, and admittedly, I like tequila. But then, wouldn't you need agave as well to like
There's
bring on?
things you could put. You could put a lime in some rum and coke.
Drink it all up.
I don't know, man.
I'm so mad at you. I'm not really.
What's the game we're playing?
The Wants to Be a Millionaire game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was talking about the fruit thing.
I realized like moments before I booted up my stream that I would have had nothing to restream, so I'm just gonna play some battles on Total War Rome 2.
That's a good call.
Fuck it.
All right, I'm going to load up Who Wants to Be a Millionaire then.
I'm drawing Jim
Yeah.
Carrey.
Yeah, he's got a great drawing face.
How about fucking strawberries, you idiots? I don't know, man. I'm not that into strawberries.
I'd
We
put
talked about
strawberries
strawberries.
up
I think
there.
they're alright.
They're all
We're
right.
talking about strawberries. My voice gets really high pitched. I don't know why.
How could you not at least be like, you know, strawberries are okay?
That's what I said. The strawberries are all right. I
You would
wouldn't
take apples over strawberries?
Well, I'm slightly allergic to apples, so no, probably not. I would
What's
take
wrong with your country?
Allergies totally
I
come
would
up.
take- I would take like oranges or like mangoes.
Okay,
over
mangoes.
Oh,
all legit.
mangoes are number 2 on mine.
Yeah,
Mangoes
I
are
also
fantastic.
I had mangoes in the number 2 spot as well.
Strawberries out of season are kind of really nasty.
It's assumed it would be the ideal form.
I thought it was assumed that we would be shoving it up a homeless person's
Yeah,
asshole.
this is-
diarrhea slurry.
That's Nick's ridiculous nightmare mode, where no matter
I
what
want to
you...
go to your island. I don't want to go to Nick's island.
I would take no fruits on Nick's boat. I would save the fruits from being prepared in the worst, most egregious fashion possible. Women love coconut water. Listen here, you little bitch. If there's something wrong with loving coconut water, then I don't want to be right, okay?
I love coconut water. You want to see my balls?
Yeah, you want to see my balls? They're full of coconut water. You know why? It's isotonic. I drink it on the regular to make sure that my body doesn't need any extra help keeping its homeostatic shit in equilibrium.
It also makes your balls heavier and feel better on a daily basis.
It makes your cum taste better, too. At least that's what I've heard from my dad.
Wow. That's a weird conversation. I actually heard the whole flavored semen thing isn't real. I was very sad about it.
It strikes me as one of those things that young men concern themselves with that is not really that much of a real issue.
Well, I mean, the belief is that you drink a lot of pineapple juice and apparently makes it sweet or something.
I have heard that, yes.
Yeah, apparently that's just not a thing.
It's the greatest trick the devil ever pulled.
I understand, though, if you want to think about it politically, why that would be a good idea for people to propagate.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that the buck stops somewhere.
I resent the implication or the association between pineapple and having good tasting semen, because
Why?
now I always feel like if I'm buying pineapple juice, the dude
Somebody's judging you?
dude behind the counter is like,
You're getting a blowjob.
Yeah, someone's eating your cum later. And you can't, unfortunately, in our society, I can't say, hey, just so you know, I like this pineapple juice, but no one's eating my cum later. He'd be like, this guy's crazy. I was just selling him pineapple juice. I'm making like $11 an hour here, just trying to pay my way through school. This weirdo's trying to pick me up.
Dude, the YouTube video is materializing in front of my eyes. The awkward skit. As you watch the pineapple juice roll down towards the cashier, you're watching it way too closely, and then the person cashing you out sees it too. You make eye contact. You both kind of awkwardly look down, then you make eye contact again and high five.
Yeah.
That's
very nice.
200 million views. Make it happen.
What's up? It's your boy Northernlion, and this is the getting way too inside of my own head prank. Here's the
Joey Pineapples.
Here's the ticket. Your boy's gonna be crazy effective at having social anxiety, thinking that buying a certain kind of fruit juice automatically makes it so that he's gonna get his dick sucked later, and he doesn't want anybody to believe that. Let's join it in action.
There was fucking research on this, and there are 4 fucking flavors of cum. Don't even get me started.
Dude, if you are that vitriolic or even passionate about this subject, we need to have a discussion.
I'm fine with you seeing your sources. Like, I'll believe them if I read them.
I'm just like, there's bigger fish to fry in the world of ours.
Yeah, well, fried fish will probably make it taste pretty gross.
Apparently, yeah, meat makes it taste bitter, right?
That's what I hear.
What's up? It's your boy Northernlion here with the just cause I'm buying meat doesn't mean I'm not getting my dick sucked later prank. Hey, just so you know, just cause I'm buying this T-bone doesn't mean I'm not getting my dick sucked.
That's the follow-up. Like, every video, it slowly leads toward that same cashier checking you out, and eventually every single thing you buy is somehow a judgment on your semen flavor. Going a little spicy today, huh, Chuck?
Oh.
I'm just gonna be down in the sriracha sauce for my girl. She likes it.
I'm gonna be down in the sriracha for my girl. Down in the sriracha for my girl.
Does it work in the other direction?
I think it works in all directions.
Is there things that women can eat to make their vaginal mucosas taste better?
They could eat pineapples through their vagina.
I saw Hitler try that on Little Nicky. It didn't work.
that was a watermelon. You fucking poser. Wait,
it was a pineapple.
It was a pineapple?
Yeah, it was absolutely a pineapple.
Damn, son, where'd you find that?
My eyes, mostly.
Fair enough. Oh, I'm an idiot. Have we become so desensitized to food as a society? We're getting these jellyfish to make us some extra, like, they're shitting out something, we drink it and say is good for us. I mean,
it reminds me of Slurm a little too much, you know, where the Slurm queen is, like, drinking her own jelly because it tastes so good.
Like, why don't you just get, like, an apple? Whatever happened to an apple?
Well, I can't eat the skin. It makes me...
All right, Nick, I'm sorry I used the world's most
no, it's fine.
Commonly consumed fruit as an example.
Just saying that's what's wrong with me with the apple.
Right. No, you're exempt.
Love it.
You can have a banana or something.
I wish I could have an apple, man. I'd love an apple.
Dude, I've been getting into the apple train lately.
Oh, tell me about the apple train.
Oh, Red Delicious, dude. You know, some apples, they have... I mean, I guess you're in a desert here, and I'm talking about how delicious this water is, but... Like,
fine.
Some
I like
apples,
hearing about apples.
Some apples, they get, like, a little mushy. You know? Well, I guess you wouldn't know, but, like, some apples, it's like a pear. Before. It's like a pear. You know, sometimes you bite into a pear and it's crisp, and sometimes you bite in and it's mushy, and you're like, something's not right. Like, it looks on the outside the same as a good pear, but this is a clandestine demon pear in disguise.
A demon pear.
Sometimes apples are like that, but these Red Deliciouses I got, they're all crisp. You bite in. There's like a sharpness to the skin that's nice. They're cold and sweet, a little watery, juicy on the inside. It's fantastic.
You had the Macintosh apples before?
Oh, dude, if you name a kind of apple, there's a good chance I've consumed one or more in my life, I think.
Well, where I grew up in Long Island, we were actually near an apple orchard, and there was this big festival they'd have there all the time. So I was pretty into apple culture for a while, despite, well, not being able to eat them until later.
That's the worst.
Actually, when I was a little kid, I could eat them, and then I couldn't when I was older. But yeah, we got into the apple tasting as a family for a while, and the Macintosh were one of my favorites. I've always been very partial to the Granny Smith as well. Obviously more inclined toward baking, but still very good.
I'm a sweet apple guy, not a tangy apple guy. I mean, if you're gonna give me a green apple of any sort, that's fine. I'll consume it verily. But I'm definitely more of a guy, like, I want a Fuji apple, I want a Red Delicious. Golden Delicious, they have too much of a tendency to be mushy for me. But,
you know what? You're right. I can't handle Golden Delicious. They're not delicious.
when I was a kid, I was like, these are sweet, and I like them. And I got older, and I was like, every single one is like the texture of a piece of bread. I don't want bread. I want to bite in it. I want it to have some crispness.
They remind me of those golden raisins, which also for some reason freak me out.
Yeah, those, something ain't right about those.
It's just they're a little off, and I don't really get why.
I'm with you on that one.
Taste fine. I just don't want to see them near my mouth. They look like little pieces of poop or something. Like I don't want them near my
let's not get
face.
gross here.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing's better than a Honeycrisp apple. I don't remember which one's the Honeycrisp.
I guess it's a sweet one, based on that name.
I'm gonna be real with you. When I go into the grocery store and I want to purchase an apple, I look at the signs. Like they all look close enough to me that I still want to look at the signs. I mean, obviously, you know, a Granny Smith or something like that, and a Red Delicious, a Golden Delicious, those are pretty apparent. Even a Fuji. But then we get into, like, Gala versus Fuji versus Honeycrisp, and I'm I don't know, man.
Some apple snobbery has potential to go down there.
I always remember that it's about oranges, so it's not quite relevant. But that Simpsons quote where they send Principal Skinner a fruit basket, and then he's like, Valencia, these are juicing oranges. It's
What a load of shit.
always reminds me of that. Pink Ladies. Yeah, I've had some Pink Lady apples. Those are also pretty good. Have you ever had an Asian pear, Nick?
I don't think so, no. What's an Asian pear all about?
Like a very large, spherical white fruit, larger than an apple, that usually comes wrapped in like a weird kind of like styrofoam net around it.
Definitely never had that.
Really, they're real good.
I remember that.
They got a nice mild flavor. They're huge, always crisp, quite juicy. You should have a napkin on hand when you're eating one of those.
That sounds pretty good.
I would recommend it if you find them at the grocery store. They can be a little bit pricier than your average domestic fruit, though.
I think I'm in, like, far enough into rural territory that I'm not running into stuff like that very often, unfortunately. But it sounds fun. I would check it out. I've had a dragon fruit. That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. You into the deep fruits?
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes I get one of those, like, accidentally, like it comes on a dessert or something, and I'm like, yeah, this is pretty okay.
I have to say, they're stunning looking. Like, if you're trying to make an elegant presentation, you could do no wrong with a dragon fruit.
Oh, yeah. Dude, have you ever seen a jackfruit? That actually looks like a Dark Souls enemy as well. I was in the Korean grocery store the other day, and they're like, hey, check out this jackfruit. And I was like, that's not a jackfruit. That is, like, a giant orangutan's nutsack.
What? Oh, I gotta Google this then. Hang on. What the hell is a jackfruit?
Jackfruit.
Spelled like the name?
Spelled exactly the way you would expect.
Jackfruit. Oh, weird. Yeah, that really does look like a nutsack or something.
It's either a nut sack or is the nut that goes in the sack.
I've never even heard of this before. Oh my god, you open it up and there's like all these little nut pulp areas of it.
Yeah, I don't like looking at them. Which was bad, because at the grocery store they had whole ones, and then they had ones that are sliced open on display. And I'm like, it's like getting too close for comfort.
So on one hand, it looks sort of like the stuff that, like the white bits of an orange when you break it apart, and then there's like these little sacks that look like banana peppers in there.
To be honest with you, I just got out of there. You know I have a problem with things that are too many, so I didn't stick around.
See why this would set you off.
Yeah, I didn't stick around long enough to see what the internal composition of the jackfruit.
Do you hate pomegranates then?
No, I'm okay with pomegranates for whatever reason. I think it's because their deliciousness is like, it's up there.
Overpowers the mininess of it.
There's
exactly. A lot of little seeds in there.
Yeah, it's more delicious than it is a lot.
They look a little bit like gems too, which makes them exciting to eat.
I'm with you on that one. Yeah. I always thought like a pomegranate seemed like a waste though. You get this whole big fruit and then you just eat the seeds.
Oh yeah, just eat like a tiny bit of it.
But then if you eat the rest of it, you're like, you shouldn't do that.
No, you just want the seeds,
You
really.
just want the seeds. That's all you're there for. It's like you don't need the whole sunflower. I think.
Do you remember there was that really great video of this guy that like showing his best method of getting the seeds out of it, and he was spanking the shit out of that pomegranate. He was so into it.
Dude, that's the method that I've used in my life.
Spank it with the wooden spoon.
Yeah, you
until
gotta
it gives
spank it
no
with the
more?
wooden spoon. It's the same thing of like you want to peel like a bunch of cloves of garlic. You just smash them and then put them inside of like a stainless steel bowl with another stainless steel bowl on top of it and just shake the shit out of it for like 20, 30 seconds, and it just peels that garlic right up for you.
I'm never gonna disassociate that guy's like almost orgasmic intensity with which he was spanking the shit out of that pomegranate.
That's
and
half the
that
fun.
fruit now.
Yeah.
I think like my enthusiasm for pomegranates has gone up solely by that one display of affection for pomegranates.
Does not surprise me, honestly. And honestly, I can't blame you.
Yeah.
So
maybe if we just like indoctrinate ourselves with more people happily eating fruit, we'll have a better diet.
Okay, Austin?
Yeah?
If you eat a fruit salad, is there one fruit in there where you're like, I wish there was less of this? Don't say what it is, just answer yes or no.
Yes.
Okay, pineapple.
No, honeydew.
Oh,
Honeydew?
that was me.
Yeah.
Damn right, honey.
I want more of the pineapple, actually.
Honeydew.
Are you kidding?
More pineapple.
Cantaloupe
I'm
is
actually-
just way better than honeydew. Like,
Surprisingly, I was with you on that. I think they usually go too hard
No,
on the
no,
pineapple.
yeah,
It
here's-
overpowers.
Rob,
It
I'm with
overpowers.
you. Here's the thing: the fruit salad, there's elements of it that are distinct, but it also meshes together until you get a piece of pineapple. And I like pineapple, but in a fruit salad, sometimes you bite in and you're just like, oh, that's like acid and like it's a little too sour. It overpowers the rest of the fruit salad.
I mean, I don't know if a pineapple is sour necessarily. I'm not sure I'm backing you on that.
You're
horse,
you're
but-
gonna try to tell me you're gonna tell me a
Rob, you really
pineapple is
fucked that one
not.
up.
Yeah, I'm really
Sour.
fucking everything up here. I don't think a pineapple is sour. No.
What are you
I'm-
talking
I mean,
about?
My strategy is I go hunt down all the pineapple first because it's like a treat, and then all the rest of it blends better.
here's the thing: like when you have a fruit salad, the easiest part to fuck up is the pineapple. A lot of time you get like a brownish pineapple.
yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
yeah.
Nope. Shitty strawberry.
Yeah.
How about some fuzzy grapes?
Because it's pretty.
Oh,
God.
Those are pretty rare. The strawberry's fairly common.
The grapes with like the pits or like the stems still inside is the worst. That's
Yeah, that's bad. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm down
that's-
with eating a pineapple salad. Like if it's just like straight up pineapples, you know, like I'll eat a pineapple. Cut, but, like, when it's-
Austin.
Nope. No, this
I'm
is
like, if I'm eating a fruit salad, I want all the non-sweet melons. You know, that's where the money's at.
That's what I want too. Like when it comes to a fruit
Yeah.
salad, here's what I don't want. I don't want you to.
Fucking melon farmers.
I don't want you to peel an orange and then chop like a little slice of it in half and put it in there. I don't want you to just take a handful of grapes. I want you to slice some melons, water included. Give me some real peaches. Oh, sorry, Austin.
no, no.
I got
Oh,
destroyed
no.
on this one. I'm way
You
out
know-
of practice.
You know what's awesome? Dried apricots.
What
Nah.
are you in a fruit salad?
No.
No, not in a fruit salad. Just in
Okay,
general.
thank-
Even in
Yeah.
general, I don't want it.
You know what?
Yeah,
What about dried mango?
Franco. Franco,
I'm gonna-
1 of 1 for the
No,
6
I don't
months.
like. I don't really like dried fruits. Get them out of there.
I'm gonna
I
go with
like
Dan. What he said: peaches are the best fruit. I
peaches
think.
are pretty good.
Like
I
I don't
haven't had
think
a
there's
peach
an
in a
argument.
long
Here's the problem though. Sometimes you don't like to bite into a peach and then you want to feel the like a little softness, but sometimes you bite in and it bites back and you're like, nah. If you were an apricot, I'd accept that. Oh, guys, we got.
Smells so bad.
Apparently, Bethesda won't send us review copies, but they sent us in the mail some Prey swag. But in the Prey swag, I don't know if you've seen it on Twitter, they sent like a banana holder with a banana inside of it because it's like futuristic. But it had to come across international waters, right? Bananas all like black and decrepit. Like
a rotten banana?
It smells so
Fucking
bad.
weird, man.
That's horrible.
Do they not know food is perishable?
Why in the world would they send a banana?
Send me a code, you weirdos! It's ridiculous.
That's truly mind-boggling.
At least it's in a holder, otherwise it would have just been a bunch of mush.
Here's some garbage we mailed you.
Review our game, but you're,
You ruined my house, but your game's
Kate,
alright.
Kate, don't throw it out yet. You should at least
You gotta get
take a picture of it so I can tweet about it later.
No storing it for later, but tweeting's okay.
Yeah. What's your guys' lowest tier fruit?
Great question.
I don't like. I don't know if there's a fruit I don't like.
What?
You ever have a dragon fruit?
Well, like of the ones I've eaten.
You know what? I really don't like unrefrigerated apples. Like if I go over to somebody's place and they got like a bowl on their counter with apples in it, I will never eat it.
Really?
I will never, unless I'm starving to death, I'm not eating that apple.
That's very strange. I think I've only had unrefrigerated apples. I'm pretty sure.
I know it. I recognize this is a little weird. Hey, thanks for drawing the world's smallest tower. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I thought that was a wall. Or like a drawbridge was gonna
Oh,
happen.
it is a tower on a wall.
Oh, that's a big word.
That's
not
a
that
very
bad.
large word.
What's the fruit that's filled with like green mucus? Is that the passion fruit?
Kiwi?
Yeah, passion fruit.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
At least John in a room.
But it's good in a smoothie.
There's a lot
I don't
of
know if I
fruits
like
like
it.
that.
Yeah.
That green mucus, that's the passion.
You know what fruit I really like, but I find very annoying to eat, much more than mango, is pomegranate. I'm not a big pomegranate. Like it's just annoying to eat a pomegranate.
Oh, he's done it.
Oh, I know.
No one else feels that way?
Yeah, I
I've
don't,
never
Sorry, I
had
was
one, I
trying to
don't
come
think.
up with that word.
I don't eat pomegranates unless somebody else prepares it.
Yeah.
I like that you got to spank them into the bowl.
You're just as lazy as we are, and you don't admit it.
No, I just buy apples instead. I eat apples. Pears.
I did a video.
Pomegranates
What's wrong
are delicious.
with the pears?
Tastes like sand.
Pears?
What?
I do not like pears, yeah. They just have a weird texture. It's grainy.
You haven't had a good one.
That's what you keep telling
You can
me.
get a juicy pear.
I don't think anyone should ever eat fruit.
Is that a man with a butt for a head?
It
Oh
appears
no,
to
he's
be
got a big old brain.
the man from Little Nicky, who gets boobs for heads.
How are you guys getting this?
It's actually surprisingly easy.
Yeah.
Is it?
Is it?
You know what's actually a 10 out of 10 fruit, though?
What's that?
If I was going to ask you, what's your 10 out of 10 fruit? What would you say? 3, 2,
Banana.
1.
Orange.
Banana.
Mango.
2
Banana.
people fucking said banana. You guys are terrible. Your 10 out of 10 fruit is a banana?
Absolutely.
What about watermelon?
You know, a banana is technically a berry.
Rob,
I'm just saying. This is why you can't trust berries. Don't trust berry scientists.
why
You
is
can trust bear
banana technically a berry?
When have I ever trusted a
I don't
berry,
know.
in your opinion?
You know what? Raspberries and blackberries and strawberries are not berries. Bananas are berries. Yeah, so are watermelons. Watermelons are also.
Yeah, but berries are fruits.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying.
Why'd they put berry in the name then?
I don't know. Because scientists
fuck
are
us up?
evil. Yeah. Mainly.
It's like, what's your favorite car? Oh, I like the, Mercedes C-Class. Oh, technically that's a coupe. It's still a car.
Hey, don't blame me. Blame science.
There's nothing wrong with I'm blaming you for your interpretation.
Yay!
Of them saying that it's a
But a
fact?
berry is a fruit.
I played Bioshock
Oh, yeah.
Infinite, so I got this easily.
Oh, okay. What's he talking about
Is this
here?
Luke at the end of Force Awakens?
Mmm.
No, but like for real though.
Oops. Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
That was Metroid right there.
Other M.
For real, though?
For real. Well, because people in my chat are saying Rob reads fake BuzzFeed articles. If fake BuzzFeed articles is just like the scientific classification of things, then yes. I don't agree with it. I didn't make the rule.
What's wrong with bananas though?
Banana is, I don't have anything against it, but the only reason I eat so many bananas is because the bananas are, oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
The bananas are
What
the
is that?
easiest fruit to eat.
Yeah.
They come prepackaged in nature's own plastic wrap, and
Yep.
then conveniently
gone.
disposed of, easy to eat, good taste. But watermelon is like sweet nectar in a hard tortoise shell.
I mean, watermelon's not that hard to crack into compared to like a coconut or something.
Yeah,
or
but
even a pineapple.
how about compared to a
That
banana,
is.
though?
Well, yeah,
Optics.
that's true.
Oh.
I keep seeing this thing that people I've seen like 3 GIF recipes of when people cut open the top of a watermelon and then just like scoop out all the innards and then make it into watermelon juice cocktail.
No, dude. What you do,
It.
you cut out. We already did this ourselves. This is why I'm so familiar with it. You scrape or like you cut out the top of the watermelon enough to be able to fit a blender into it, and then you blend not like a
Like a
full size
hand-
blender, like a hand blender.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
And then you hand blend all the watermelon on the inside, and then you strain what's inside the watermelon until you've got like the chunky aftermath, and then you've just got straight up watermelon juice after that.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we had watermelon juice and we mixed it with alcohol. And it was tasty.
Yeah.
I
That sounds
made
good.
a vodka watermelon in university once, and it was not everything it's cracked up to be. I'll tell you that much.
Did you put it in the actual watermelon?
Yeah, you turn the bottle upside down.
No one's even paying attention. I just misspelled it.
You cut like a bottle-sized aperture into the core of the watermelon. Then you leave the bottle upside down in it, and you kind of smack it around a little bit to redistribute the liquid, and then you eat it. It was pretty bad. It tasted like a bad watermelon, and you didn't get drunk.
Anyone else get that was the flat Earth
It's flat
map?
Earth, yeah.
Yeah, it's flat Earth map. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Go on. Continue.
That's the end of that story. We never did it again. It was a waste of both the fruit and the alcohol and labor. There was a labor cost.
I bought some apples and bananas.
Ooh.
And bananas.
Yeah. I still maintain there's too many types of apples.
You know what? That's a ridiculous opinion, and I agree with it. Fundamentally, I think you are correct.
Pick one and stick with it. It's not a big
I think
deal.
there should be like one variety per color.
Yeah, there's some intense apple varieties out there.
I was just so overwhelmed. I was like, I'm gonna go buy an apple, and there was like a whole section for apples.
But what did you do with the sticker? That's the real question.
Great question.
Wait, what?
We had a thing the other day about what you do if you take the sticker off and you wash it, or you don't wash it, or what.
You wash it, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Crazy.
It's very obvious. I
It
know.
is obvious that you wash it. Yes.
Anyone who doesn't wash it's out of their mind.
Oh, you teleported!
Oh no!
Gonna snipe
No,
you.
you're fine.
That scared the shit out of me. When I heard the sound, I was like, is that coming from my game? I will, I'll admit, okay, unlike everybody else on this fucking website, I have a little bit of self-awareness, and after seeing the arguments for washing your fruit, I'm gonna wash my fruit. I think it's a habit I should
nice.
cultivate.
Yeah, good idea.
Changing hearts and minds here on the NLSS. Wonderful.
I want to be the change I want to see in the world, and I think it would be wise for me to wash my fruit.
You don't gotta go crazy. Just rinse them off under the tap.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Trickle,
Yeah.
trickle.
That's what I'm gonna do.
It's a little peace of mind.
Yeah, it sucks getting no fucking watermelons.
You're telling me collected no watermelons easy.
Easy.
I don't want to live in a world with no watermelons.
Dude, watermelons are fucking awesome.
Watermelon. I looked up because this is what I do. I was eating these melons, and I looked up a list. It was like the
Don't talk
best-
about your wife like that, Ryan.
Whoa,
Oh.
he nailed it.
Sorry, go on.
You know what? No, I'm saving it for Tuesday. Alright, here's the thing. I'm getting the whiteboard marker out.
You writing his
Load it up
name down like
notepad.
in high school?
Notepad. And for notepad, Tuesday, it's then enough equal signs to form a title, and it's gonna be the story about melons and fruit rankings. And that's the thing. If I have to kill the NLSS myself and glorify my own Tuesday show, that's fine by me.
So you're saving stories now.
I'm saving the good stuff for Tuesday now.
Wow.
No, you gotta share it with me now.
Because if I say, well, what do you guys think about pepperoni? Everybody just goes, 12-inch pepperoni right here. And then so, you say 12-inch
funny.
pepperoni?
Someone should say that.
And
That
your
is really
penis.
funny.
Ask NL about the melon bit from yesterday, please. Oh yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You refused to tell a bit about melons because everyone was interrupting you or something?
Oh yeah, he saved it for Tuesday.
That doesn't sound familiar to me.
You said you're gonna write it down.
That doesn't sound
I was
right.
there.
All right, chat. So the melon bit, I mean, it's not really like, it's not a good bit, okay? But the whole point of the melon bit is that I read a list of the best fruits online from a website that ranks things, and they ranked melons exclusively in the bottom half of fruits on the list. And I said to myself, that's insane. They ranked honeydew, cantaloupe, and watermelon was like the 22nd fruit out of 24 or something like that. And yeah, I know there's more than 24 fruits, absolutely true. But the ones that they ranked melons consistently like in trash tier. Watermelon they made like the second worst fruit in the entire list, which was stunning to me. You know what they had in the top 5? Fucking plums.
9-footer here. I think you can do this.
Plum is like the ultimate trash tier fruit. Plums are good if you're about 1,000 years old. Watermelons are not water. What have you done to your taste buds? Watermelons are so fucking sweet.
Nice putt. We're in there.
If you think it tastes like water, you have blown out your taste buds by drinking like real sugarcane cola or something. What do you mean they have no taste? They are sweet as hell. An apple is 1,000 times sweeter than a watermelon? Are you eating paper? I actually just don't understand. Like, do we have two different fruits confused here? Watermelons are not sour. Are you insane? No, I didn't want 100% power. Yeah, of course I've eaten a Honeycrisp Apple. It's one of the best varieties of apple out there.
See if we can save par here. That would be nice.
Oh! He almost threw it! I'm just saying. I'm always surprised. When I grew up, watermelon was very well respected, and now I'm not sure if that's the case. Anyway, that's the bit. Hey, how do you guys feel about watermelon?
It's okay.
Wow.
I don't hate it. I just
pretty good.
You know, there's other fruits
glad
I
to hear
put
that.
higher. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
We just queued because you deafened and didn't respond.
Okay, let's just leave. 'Cause-
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to, but you know, this guy. The things I'm gonna do for my country.
Like, chat, are you eating the rind of the watermelon? I don't understand. I apologize for the crunching, but like, dude, nobody's more mad about it than me. A proper honeydew should not crunch. It should go like... This is crunk, crunk, crunk. I don't know why people are so anti-honeydew. I was talking about it on Twitter with Rumble Muffin. You know, melon gets such a bad rap, in my opinion. It blew my mind when I found out that there's not a consensus, but perhaps a plurality on the internet of people who think watermelon is a bad fruit. I grew up thinking that watermelon was the king of the fruits. Dude, it's not that far from our base, actually. Should have picked an easier food to eat and then talk about or talk through simultaneously. But, you know, I wonder if you just haven't had good watermelon. And I know I say this because watermelon strikes me as just like the universal, like, good fruit. It's just like, it's just a sweet, like, glucose hit. Watermelon's tasteless? See, that's where I'm like, dude. The watermelon out of season it's just like it's an al dente ice cube. Watermelon that's, you know, in season is like a piece of candy. It's beautiful.
All right, I'm gonna list 4 fruits. You tell me the tier list, the order in which how good they are.
Okay.
Honeydew.
I mean, that's an A tier
Cantaloupe.
for me, honestly.
No, you're just gonna give me the rankings in between themselves. Okay. Honeydew, cantaloupe, grape, pineapple.
So it's got to be like A, B, C, D,
or 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter.
The worst is grape, followed by.
Wait.
Probably, I would say, cantaloupe, pineapple, honeydew.
Cantaloupe's the orange one, right?
I think you're a terrible person.
The worst by far
is honeydew.
That's the green one. Not even close. It's
Yeah,
horrible.
Dude, yeah. Cantaloupe's better than honeydew.
The green has no taste.
I like green.
That's why he likes
That's wrong, dude. Green has so much taste.
No, well,
tastes
maybe
like
you gotta
water.
get it going. But it's refreshing. I leave it for the end. It's like a palate cleanser.
Dude,
Wait,
like
the end
in a
of
fruit
what?
cup, it's in a fruit cup is not. I don't mind it, but when you have pineapple there, one of the most flavorful fruits.
Yo, are we
and
talking
cantaloupe,
about,
which
like-
is just like honeydew plus?
Is this fresh or canned?
It's fresh, but it's chopped up.
Fresh
Okay,
fish.
because like I
Fresh
understand canned fruits, there's like different priorities. Like a mandarin orange in like fresh is like A tier. A canned mandarin orange is like Galaxy SSS tier. Like I don't know what they do, but it's just way better. So I can understand like a canned
corn syrup.
Probably, yeah. A canned honeydew might be garbage. So now that I know we're talking about it on the same level, you know. It's I mean I disagree. I don't the green green melon has a lot of flavor to me.
I feel like it's the most flavorless one, the honeydew.
Like, have you ever had an Asian pear?
No.
They're
I
the
love
big
pears.
like
Oh my god.
the big like
Oh.
tan ones with the skin you can eat through. Like, I feel like that is a very flavorless fruit, even though I still kind of like it. It's just like crunchy water and a little sweet. And then like cantaloupe is like that turned up to like, or honeydew's like that turned up to 8 or 9.
I don't know, man. I feel like what you just said is honeydew versus cantaloupe.
Strawberries.
I feel like cantaloupe is like a honeydew, but like turned up to 8 or 9.
No, here's the deal. My mom does this. I
Oh,
love
Mouth,
it.
come stamp this real quick.
Oh yeah, babe. Just mango and fresh blueberries. The good stuff. It's a nice combo.
Nobody's
I love
talking
it.
about mango though. Is it?
I am.
We're
I'm
doing
bringing
melon
it in.
rankings.
I'm bringing it in.
Mouth, what do you
But
think?
really, pineapple's number 1, my dude.
You know,
I think pineapple's
I think
very
it-
good. Don't get me wrong. I'm very mad, by the way. We do a thing on the NLSS. We rank foods. Where we'll be like, and it's just, you know, it's one of those classic, like, you know, shoot the breeze kind of conversations. You're like, what's your favorite fruit? And then you get in conversations with people and somebody goes coconut. And you go, what, are you insane? Coconut? Like, do you have a jackhammer around at all times? And they go, well, I thought when you said favorite fruit, you meant favorite flavor. Not like, you know, oh, you have to prepare it for yourself at all times. And we go, okay, you know what? Well, what's your favorite if you did have to prepare it? And they go banana. And you go, you know what? That's a pretty good answer. Anyway, I read this list, and it was like a ranking of fruits. And I don't disagree fully with the ranking. For example, the number 1 fruit in the ranking was pineapple. I love pineapple. It is acidic. You can't eat, you know, a kilogram of pineapple. You're going to develop canker sores, and it's stupid. This is just a very bad thing to do, unless you like canker sores for some reason. which would be very strange. Please don't at me if you like canker sores. That's very weird. You should speak to somebody about your foible there. Either way, though, I didn't realize melon is so disrespected. I've heard people talk about it before. They'll be like, oh, you know what I hate? Honeydew. It's tasteless. I'll be like, oh, one of my favorite fruit flavors? Watermelon. They're like, watermelon? Tastes like water. No, it doesn't. It's like it's so sugary. It's like a nature's candy. What do you mean it tastes like water? I'm hesitant to say this, but I'm gonna do it anyway, okay? Because like I'll debase myself for the entertainment of my audience. Can I get a heck yeah from all my melon lovers out there? Cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon, wintermelon. Give me every single melon. In this ranking list, watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew were all in the bottom half of fruits. I very much disagree. Watermelon, the perfect summer treat. Cantaloupe and honeydew, not only brunch staples. I know not everybody's like super into brunch, but not only brunch staples, but you know, they got a nice soft texture, sweet flavor, endlessly edible. Up and down, up and down. Don't worry about that reference. If you got it, you got it. If you didn't, ask your parents. All I'm saying, I think melon is maybe the least respected fruit. People go to bat for other fruits all the time. Because you go, what's the worst fruit? Somebody says durian. Oh, well, yeah, it smells like farts, but in other parts of the world, it's considered a delicacy. Look, that's fine. Why are you going to bat for durian? And then, when someone goes, oh, I like cantaloupe, they go, cantaloupe? Are you crazy? We're eating cantaloupe in parts of the world. My part of the world, wherever I am, that's Cantaloupe County, baby. Go look up the list. You'll see, it was just one man's opinion, but still. I've heard a lot of melon disrespect. The list did illuminate some things for me that I agree with, but had not, but had not thought about. For one, they ranked clementines above oranges. Clementines are also tangerines. They're called, I forget that there's a brand name that's kind of become associated with them now. It's like Smiles or something like that. But anyway, I agree. Why are clementines, tangerines, etc., better than oranges? Because to peel a tangerine takes about 4 seconds. To peel an orange takes like, you know, 45 seconds. It's the kind of stuff like that that makes a difference in rankings like these. It's the difference between finishing in 12th place and finishing in 4th place, you know? Tangerines would be pretty close to the top of, like, if I could only have one fruit for the rest of my life, what would I have? They'd be up there. Some of them, though, they ranked plums super high. And I very much disagree with it. You know, when I was a kid, I was beholden to whatever fruits my parents wanted to purchase. So some, you know, I'd always have a piece of fruit in my lunch. That's right, they're good people. Not fruit snacks. Piece of real fresh fruit. And, well, from the store, so I don't know how fresh it would be, but fresh-ish. And every once in a while, you know, usually it's an apple, could be an orange with a spoon so I could peel it, and then my hand smelled like Pledge for the rest of the day until I got home. But some weeks, you know, you'd open it up and there's a pitted plum in there, and you go, oh no, it's plum week. And some of them are like grainy, and some of them are too hard. Some of them are good, but I'm not a big plum guy. It's one of those things where, you know, since I've moved out many, many years ago, to the best of my knowledge, I have not intentionally consumed a plum. You know, when I go to the grocery store, I don't buy fruit in variety, for the most part. I have, like, fruits I like. I buy them every single time. I don't know what... Sometimes I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. I do eat varieties of food, and there are some times where I'm like, I could really go for blah. But when it comes to, like, a lot of categories of food, you know, never in my life have I been like, maybe I shouldn't get bananas this week. Maybe I should mix it up and get a fruit like an apricot. No, I like bananas more than apricots. If I'm buying apricots just to mix it up, when I'd rather be eating a banana, why am I depriving myself? There haven't been any revolutions in apricot science in the past, 4,000 years. I know what they taste like. I just prefer a banana. They're both good for you. Dude, we unlocked a bunch there. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It's a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. See ya.
Okay. I've been shy of and green onion confused my whole life.
There's also like, dude, don't go to an Asian grocery store. there's like 8 different kinds of like green onion.
Yes.
Yeah, I want that.
I want to go to
that store.
There's like, there's garlic chives and there's like nira and like I don't know. It's very confusing.
I've been trying to find Asian pears for a bulgogi
recipe
for years. I just can't find them here.
It's a good fruit.
I have to go to. I'm sure there's some markets in Orlando.
I can't eat it. Unfortunately.
You can't eat it. You have one of those, like, you don't like apples either. Like they itch
No,
your
I'm
throat.
allergic.
Yeah,
I
that's
love them.
well. I mean, you don't like them then.
Can't. They're really uncomfortable. makes me feel tight.
People think you're faking that one.
Yeah, a lot of people.
It's like a colorblind thing where they go like, maybe you're just eating them wrong.
Yeah. And I went to the doctor and they're like, yeah, you just eat a little bit every day. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll buy a peach and then cut a quarter of it and eat it on Monday and then keep the peach for the week. Are you insane?
I'll also tell you, it's not really worth it.
Dude, I love fruit though, man.
Well, can you eat any fruit?
I've been testing it. Like I can eat bananas.
Okay.
But
that's a good
honestly,
one.
I'm really into bananas.
Actually, that's one thing that I absolutely want to grow is grow Michelle bananas. I desperately want to try what that tastes like.
Can you buy the
You can. So like
the genotype for Michelle bananas?
Yeah. Yeah, no, you totally can. So long story short, there used to be a different kind of banana,
Yeah,
and
you
that's
want the small one that tastes like the banana flavor.
right. So like the banana, you know how
Trying to
banana
drop
flavored
it.
things don't taste like banana? That's because they taste like Roe Michelle bananas, not the Cavendish, which is what we have now.
You dick.
But the problem is that the Grow Michelle bananas, if you grow a lot of them, then there's this banana plague and it murders them. However, you can grow them if you grow them in small batches. You won't get the banana plague, so you can eat them. I really want to try them. They're supposedly like a much creamier and sweeter banana.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. It's probably true.
I don't know, but here's the thing. I think banana flavoring tastes like garbage.
Oh, I think it's better.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's
so
better.
I don't want to eat that banana.
It probably tastes better in banana form, would be my guess. But I'm also not a big fan of that flavor either.
I honestly think, I don't know if this is normal. I go through periods.
It's not.
I'll allow you to have that one. But I go through periods where I will not eat a single piece of fruit for like a year. Like, I just won't buy it. I mean, if it's around, I'll be like, sure, I'll have one. But like vegetables, 100%. I'm eating vegetables all the time. Fruit, sometimes I go through fits and spurts. I'm like, sometimes I'll be at the grocery store and be like, I haven't had like a banana since like 2017. And then I'll buy like some bananas and eat them and be like, I'm okay.
Yeah, see, because I could only eat bananas for the longest time, I was eating them every day.
You go over the top.
And like I can't anymore. Like it's like I have no desire. So now I'm buying like a pineapple a week.
A whole pineapple.
That seems like one of the ones that's easiest to become allergic to.
No, because it's like it's usually tree fruit that get me.
Is pineapple not a tree fruit?
Apples.
Pineapple, no. Pineapple is it's like a grass. It's like a big berry.
Is it?
That's wild.
Does it grow on the ground?
Because like a pineapple, if you cut the top off, you can just plant that top, and another pineapple will grow at the top of it.
Oh man. See, dude, I can't wait to grow things. I'm not gonna have any. If there's any room that was yard of any kind, it's not going to be yard. It's just gonna be growing things.
Oh.
I have no desire
do anything beyond that.
Don't make me laugh when I'm drawing, dude.
Fantastic.
It's so
done.
It's like Bert merged with Luigi.
Dude, apparently, by the way, they have Gros Michel bananas in Colombia.
Yo.
I'm just gonna say it. I bet it's not all that.
I mean, you're probably.
I bet you'd eat it and be like, huh?
Yeah, it tastes like banana.
It's like when they give you like a yuzu in your dessert or something like that.
Yeah,
You'd be like, this is cool, but I'm not gonna make my whole life the quest to eat yuzu.
Some people like yuzu's like popping off.
I really like it, to be honest.
I think it's all right.
I enjoy it.
Pineapple is so good though, dude. I'm like obsessed with
It's one of the
pineapple
most
right
delicious fruits for sure.
It's so good. It's such a pain to cut, but
Oh yeah, I will pay to have it cut every time.
oh, I buy the $3 pineapples.
And you just chop them yourself?
Yeah, really easy.
Dude, butter tarts actually.
Butter tarts they're pretty good.
Oh, they're the best.
What's a butter tart, fellas?
It's so simple. It's basically like you're just cooking a bunch of brown sugar together, and then you pour it into a little flaky tart.
And then you ruin it with a couple of raisins.
No, that makes it so good. And it doesn't have to be raisins. They could be other stuff. You could be raisinless. I like raisins.
We were grocery shopping this weekend, and we walked past one of the red sun-made raisin displays, and my wife said something that made me love her even more. She said, "I will never buy these for our daughter." And when I knew you,
pumpkin.
Little packets
Record Club?
of raisins are they're easy for a kid's lunch, man.
they're easy for a child's lunch, but having eaten 5,000 of them in my life, I would not pass that on to my child.
Who cares? Maybe your kid will just be like, I don't like these.
Let's have a nice.
Raisins are great until you get the bad raisin, and then oh no.
I used to eat raisins by like the wee little packets all the time as a child, and then one day I was like, I don't like these at all, and then I stopped liking raisins.
It's the beauty of being an adult. You could just be like, just because my mom packed these every day doesn't mean I have to eat them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if your kid legitimately likes them?
Dude, I don't know. It's like, sure, fair enough. If a kid is like, I want raisins, I'll be like, fine, here's the raisins. I've already given you the raisin speech 60 times, so, you know, at this point, you know, let God sort it out. But, like, the number of times that I have, like, eaten a hot red box of raisins where, like, when you open it up, it's not even, like, raisins. It's just, like, one big raisin tumor stuck together in there.
It's like Gushers.
I love that. Ugh. Oh,
You're the guy. You're the guy keeping Sun-Made in business.
I mean, I've never bought them, but if there's raisins, I'll eat them.
Tell me about raisins. You guys like them?
What's that?
Like cranberry, but it's a raisin.
If they're around, I'll eat them, but
like, I like those in a salad. Like those are good. I'll take that.
It's just like a.
But don't give me them. Don't
like
give
a
me them
tart
normie
raisin.
raisins.
Dude. Dried apricots. Yeah.
I
No.
like apricots as well. I like them.
I don't like dried fruit.
From the fifth
What?
hole
Dude,
to
dried
fruit
mangoes are really good.
Dried mangoes, yeah. Even like dehydrated apple is very.
Don't like them.
I like the texture.
I will say, do you guys have fruit to go in America?
Is that like a fruit cup?
It is. What have I done here? It is like fruit jerky. It's like a stick of fruit. They got really big here between like, I don't know, 1996 and 2000, and I begged my mom because all the kids at school had fruit to go, and they were like, it's so good. And then I got it as a child. They finally bought it for me at the grocery store, unpacked it at that school lunch the next Monday. It's terrible. It tastes like your compost bin.
Sounds interesting, like fruit jerky, but I would believe it. I don't like any dried fruit. Like dried bananas, bad. Dried apricots, bad.
Oh, but
dried
banana chips
apples,
are pretty
bad.
good, dude.
Yeah, man.
Banana chips are dope.
Banana chips are
bad.
You're bad.
Banana chips are good.
What about
banana
Josh,
chips?
fried
Down with
plantain?
big banana chips. No more.
Coming off a par on the last one.
Dried mangoes are really good.
That lady with all the bananas and fruits in her hair, get him out of here.
You talking about Chiquita?
Yeah.
Chiquita banana, Chiquita banana, Obama.
I'm liking it.
But there's like...
How are you supposed to hit this shot when you can't see?
Quite the elevated.
Hit it harder.
Here.
Use
You
your
might wanna
drone.
Check your club selection.
It's fair.
I feel like there's a big gap, though, between great banana chips and bad ones. Like, sometimes you get one that's, like, crunchy and super sweet. Sometimes you get one that's, like, this part of the banana did not have any fructose in it. This was just pure fiber.
Fucked up, dude.
Nicely done on the
That's
green.
why you put 3 in your mouth.
Oh,
And they average out.
You gotta diversify.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. It's investment principles.